In this step-by-step tutorial, I am going to show you how to set up your own course on Skool.com. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, you guys should have heard of Skool.com, but if you have not, then this is going to be a great introduction to it. So, what is Skool.com? It is a intuitive all-in-one platform where not only can you set up a membership site, you can also put your courses, you can engage with your community, you can do 1,000,001 things underneath of the Skool.com platform versus having to have a multitude of different platforms that you gotta interconnect with. And this is nothing against any of the other platforms, which I won't even name them. There's nothing wrong with the other platforms. I just happened to come across Skool, and guess what? It does everything that I need it to do all underneath of one platform, and it's so simple and so easy to use. I think you guys are going to be amazed. And since I recently launched my own membership group underneath of the Skool platform, and I need to upload some courses, I figured this would be a quick, easy way to go ahead and show you guys exactly how to load and create your courses. So let's jump into it. First things first, there is a free 14-day trial to gain access to Skool. So I will leave that in the comments below. Make sure you check that out. But basically, when someone comes to your page, if you direct them to your page, or they just come on Skool in general and they find your information, then basically this is what they would see. This is what they would, for the most part, this is what they would see. And we're going to go over community, classroom, the calendar, members, leaderboards, but primarily we are going to focus on the classroom because that is where we are going to create a course. But let me show you just real quick, just a little snippet, right? I want to show you guys just a little snippet before we dive into how to create your course. So within your community, you have this. You can pin stuff, you can talk to people, you can respond to people. People within the group can interact with each other. So you have a very, very robust community. And within the community, you have leaderboards. So people are awarded points for being active, engaging in all of that wonderful good stuff. And then you also have a calendar. So on Saturdays, I will be offering a co-working session. So I can come into the calendar page and add all of that information. Last week, we did a co-working session that was all about create your KDP journal. I was able to simply add the Zoom link in. People could come here and you can see exactly what's going on. Whereas I'm sorry to say with most of the other platforms, you got to connect this, you got to connect that, you got to, be on a different website, you got to integrate this. And what I love about Skool is that when I say they did the thing, they did the thing. Everything is just under one platform. You also have your members, so you can see exactly who your members are. You can go into your leaderboards. You can have paid memberships. You can have free memberships. One of the things that I offer with my group is that people that have taken my digital launch bootcamp blueprint course, they gain access to the community at no additional charge because it's rolled into the course. So they're lifetime members. They don't have to pay anything extra for the membership. People who have not taken the course, They pay $9 a month, but I'm telling you, you're about to get a ton of information for $9 a month. And then, of course, you have your About section. So again, this is what most people see when they are looking at your information. Got it? Simple, easy peasy, so intuitive. When I say they checked all of the boxes, that if you could have designed something yourself and it was as perfect could be, then Skool would be it. But let's jump over to the classroom. This is what I'm excited about. And I happen to be a Thrive member as well. So I paid my one-time fee to have access for Thrive. I know I said I wasn't going to mention anyone else. And I love Thrive. Don't get me wrong. I still use Thrive and I will continue to use Thrive for other things. But inside of Skool, I can create all of my courses. It's easy. I don't have to do a whole lot of figuring of anything out. They just made it simple and easy. So let's go ahead and create a new course. We're going to jump in and we're going to create a Etsy digital course. So you would just click on this, go in here and create a course name, and let's do Digital 101 for Etsy. And then you can put in your course description. So I will come back and of course update all of this. And I don't want it to be published yet. So let's change that to draft. And we'll just simply say this is a course on launching a digital Etsy shop. Here you can say who has access. Typically, you may say all members have access, but I also have my digital launch bootcamp information inside of the membership, and I give access to those individuals who paid for the course. So in that case, only some members have access. You can also select the option for members of a certain level. So I told you about the leaderboard. You can set it up so that this particular course, maybe nobody has access until level 5 or level 3. So there's so many different cool things that you can do in terms of setting up your course. But this one, we're going to say all members have access. And then we are going to add that. We are going to upload a picture. So let me find the file for that. There we go. We're going to save that. And now we are going to click add. And now we're inside the classroom. So just keep in mind that a set is like a book chapter. And then underneath of your sets are then your individual lessons. So we're going to create a new set, and you would just come here and we are going to edit the set. And let's say that the new set or the new title is going to be, let's say, Getting Started with Etsy. And we'll say save. And then underneath of that, we would add a module. So our first module is going to be, let's just say we'll call it Overview. Maybe if I spell right, Overview of Etsy. And then we can come down here, and if we wanted to add a video, we can add a video here. If you needed to add text, then you could add all of your text here. So I'll show you all of that. So let's go down and just let's add some text here so that you guys can see how wonderful this can be. We'll just add some text in here. Your H1s, H2s, these of course are headers. You can bold, italicize. You can see all these other features. You could add an image. You could hyperlink to stuff. You can make this look extremely, extremely professional. And so we are going to call this one an overview of Etsy. And then we want to hit save underneath of that. And now we have an overview of Etsy. And then let's call the second part, let's talk about, because this is all about launching a digital product on Etsy, let's talk about success stories. So I want to go in and I want to add another module within the set. We're going to hit the edit button, hit paste. Success stories, and this is going to be, I'll give links and things showing other digital stores on Etsy that are having a tremendous amount of success. So we'll add some information in here as well. Let's fix this. And again, you can always come back, edit all of your information, do what you need to do to make your course uniquely your course. You can also add a video. So if you have a link to YouTube, Vimeo, Loom, Wistia, you can put that link in here as well. So you would add your link in here, and this is just an example. And once you add your link, guess what pops up? And this is what your students will see. And then they would just be able to play the link. They can play the video directly from here. So you could also have videos that are on YouTube that are unlisted, which I use both. I use the unlisted format, but I also have videos directly inside of Loom. And then I like to link my Loom videos. So this is where you can put in your video, and then you would just hit save. And there you have it. And then you just repeat this. So if the next section is getting started with, if the first section will say getting started with Etsy, and then we have, our modules underneath of that, maybe the next section would be, you'd come up here to the top and we want to add a set. So we would add another set, and let's call this set, how to research your competition. And of course, I would, recommend that you already have your format and everything laid out. Use your good friend ChatGPT to help you prepare an outline. And then you could come in and get everything laid out. So maybe you then have a section. We went from, and getting started with Etsy, an overview of Etsy. Maybe we have a section on who Etsy is for, and then underneath of that, we're adding the types of individuals that are on Etsy, or what niche are you going to be in? What's the process? Maybe the next section is creating products for your Etsy store. So we're going to go back in and we're going to add another set. So how about creating clip art? Back this up. Oh, I can't type today. Creating clip art. And that's another set. So we've added another set. And then below that, we want to come back in and add a module in that set. And let's make our new module Midjourney and hit save. And then let's add another one, add another module, and let's call that module Chat GPT. We'll call it DALL-E and hit save. So, as you can see, this was so simple and so easy. It's like opening up a Word document and simply adding your information in there. None of the extra, we got to modify stuff. We got to resize stuff. It just gets to be so much. So here is how you can easily create a course inside of Skool. And if you go back to Classroom, you will see here's all of the different classes that you can create. And guess what? You can do unlimited classes. You could do unlimited classes. I know this one is not ready because it's grayed out. Once it's ready and I hit publish, it will no longer be grayed out and people would be able to access it. And it also shows that it is in draft version. So I just absolutely love how this is all coming together and how I did not have to find a separate platform just for my membership group, because I was looking for a way to do a membership group to piggyback off of the digital launch blueprint course that I recently did, and to give those individuals a follow-on group so that we could continue on with everything that we were working on. And it's so funny because it turned out when I went to log into Skool, I was joining another group and I went to log into Skool. And of course, what did it do? It told me I already had set up an ID. So apparently I came across this quite some time ago and didn't follow up on it for whatever reason, whatever was going on at the time. But baby, today I have figured out what I need to do, and Skool is the answer. So I hope this quick tutorial helps somebody. And if you're on the fence about Skool, go ahead and get off the fence. Check out the links check out the link information in below, and then you guys need to go ahead and hop on board. And this is the other thing about Skool. Oh my God, they have all this intuitive. There's so much going on in Skool with competitions. They make it so fun. They are always giving away all kinds of stuff and opportunities and additional ways to earn income. So when I say I have not been this excited about a product in a minute, I have not been this excited. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, you know the routine, leave that information below. Please hit the subscribe button. You guys know we need you to hit that subscribe button, and then come on over. I'll leave the link for my group, for my membership group below as well. So come on over and join. Come on over and join. We would love to have you. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.